Assassin's Creed Shadows sucks. It's the worst Ubisoft game ever. Or that's what everybody else is saying. But over the next few sections, I am going to explain to you why I think Assassin's Creed Shadows is actually an awesome game. So let's get down to it. Okay, so firstly, let's talk about the critic scores. Now, here's an article from Forbes where they say that Assassin's Creed Shadows reviewed exactly how they expected. But is that actually true? Assassin's Creed Shadows got a Metacritic score of 82, but that's the same as Black Myth Wukong. But Black Myth Wukong was a masterpiece, so this doesn't make any sense. At the same time, bugged AAA games like Concord, Avowed, Star Wars Outlaws have gotten a rating between 60% and 80%, while Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, a game which is my personal game of the year for this year, has gotten only a rating of 88%. So make it make sense. Let's talk combat, because if you know what you're doing, it's actually pretty great. It's fluid, it's dynamic, and it actually feels polished. I personally like how the game deals with the parry windows, the stance attacks, and frankly, if you get the stance attack right every single time, then it almost always staggers the enemy and deals massive amount of damage. But if you're not doing this, if you're going in blindly, you might think the enemies are just spongy. And this is even worse if you build Naoe as a stealth-based character, then try to fight in open combat. Suddenly, it feels like you are slashing at a brick wall. The game expects you to commit to either stealth or combat. And if you don't, you are going to have a bad time. Now moving on to the open world, because visually, it's stunning. Japan looks incredible. Ubisoft nailed the aesthetics. But then, you walk through a village and the NPCs feel dead inside. They don't interact much, they don't react dynamically, and while Ubisoft has got a lot of unnecessary fluff from previous games, it still doesn't feel alive. The meditation side quests at least keep you engaged, but after a while they do start feeling a little repetitive. One thing I'll give credit for though, movement is buttery smooth. Road mechanism, path planning, it's the best it's ever been in an Assassin's Creed game. Now coming to gameplay and stealth, this game feels different from Assassin's Creed games, almost like what Pokemon Legends Arceus was to Pokemon. The stealth mechanics feel fresh, but what I love the most, there's actually a sweet spot for assassinations. If you're too close, even in the bushes, the enemy will stop your assassination attempt. And finally, they fixed parkour. Ubisoft actually separated climbing and descending into two separate button combinations, so you don't accidentally go the wrong way anymore. Okay, but coming to the criticism portion of this video. Now that I've talked a lot about the game, there is one particular thing which I haven't mentioned till now, which is Yasuke. And that's because I was really excited to play as Yasuke. But here's the thing, it feels like Naoe is the main character and Yasuke is just a side character. IGN even pointed it out in their own review, and I completely agree. Naoe's combat is just as fun, if not more balanced, and Yasuke being locked out of certain parts of the map is really disappointing. Also, let's talk about the music. It's just off in some cutscenes, completely breaking immersion. And the story, Ubisoft had the perfect opportunity to explore feudal Japan from the perspective of two outsiders, but they kind of lost the plot after a few hours.
By one stone.
Yes. To the rest of the country, we Egans are different people. So we must come together to form a mountain.
So, let me reiterate. Is Assassin's Creed Shadows a masterpiece? No. But, is it a good game? Yes. It's a step in the right direction for the franchise. If you love stealth and a solid Assassin's Creed experience, you should definitely play this game. I spent hours enjoying myself and I definitely recommend it. But now, I want to hear it from you guys. Did you like it, or do you think Ubisoft has actually missed the mark? Also, if you guys liked this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Trust me, it helps me out a lot, because as you can see, I am just a gamer who wanted to voice his opinion. I can't even speak properly, but I wanted to voice my opinions on this particular topic. And I thought that Assassin's Creed Shadows was getting some unwanted criticism which it frankly didn't deserve. Some of it deserved, but some of it maybe it didn't deserve. Now, I also have compiled a video regarding what changes Ubisoft have made, how to make Yasuke's story better. That video is probably going to come out next. So, guys, till then, ciao and see you in the shadows.